don't even know if I want to do a mic up game. God. Do you watch Hamza or nah? What is Hamza? Oh, this guy. I saw this guy on TikTok. No, I don't watch him. These thumbnails, what the hell? Wait, look at this. How do I show this to you? Actually, fuck it. Let's just search it. Let's search up his channel, man. Oh, stop talking. I never let those videos play, not even mine. Look at these thumbnails, man. Holy shit. These are all self-drawn. 5 biggest reasons you can't gain muscle. Do people really need to watch this? Why do you watch this, man? It's really not red pill. What? I don't think Gabe is red pill. What is red pill? Why are you giving me Matrix metaphors, man? How to fix your sleep schedule, proven step by step guide. God, these videos are so cringe, man. Why do you watch this? I'm sorry. I'm sure he's a great guy, but these videos are kind of pointless to watch. Girls ignore you? Listen to this. I'm kind of curious about his muscle one. Tell me he gets to the point, bro.
Says whilst he's pinching his lower belly fat. Come on, I'm on a calorie deficit. Why won't it go away? I've been going to the gym every single day, twice a day for a week now.
those plates.
Look at the rest of
Is that actually a real plate?
Do you really think he's gonna build his dream body when he lives like this? Adonis. Adonis has sculpted his physique into one of a Greek god, but this didn't happen overnight. It took him years of hard work in the gym.
Alright, I'm skipping.
I've been on this journey now for about 8 years, and so whilst I look good, I certainly could have built even more muscle if I did the right things. I wasted years of my training, years of my life, with just a couple of mistakes. There is a few mistakes I made, which literally has slowed my progress down by years. You wanna know what the first major one was? I unfortunately believed, listened, and trusted the fitness YouTubers that were around at the time. I saw these dickheads, and you probably see them as well, who were telling you not to bulk, and instead they're telling you to do what's called main gaining. Main gain.
What the fuck is main gaining? How do you find that? What is that? Hang on, time out. Let me duplicate this.
Why can't I?
My eyes! What the fuck? I had allowed dark reader on incognito. What the fuck is this, man? God damn it, I don't know how to do it. Please tell me I go dark. Okay. God. Main gaining is a frequently discussed new term in fitness. Nutrition circles influencers. It is a practice maintaining body fat percentage while slowly and gradually increasing muscle. So, clean bulking. I don't get it, man. So you just want to gain without getting fat. Okay, that's clean bulk. I'm pretty informed about this shit. Like I learned a lot. Bro, if you want to actually watch someone that actually teaches you like stuff about like learning muscle, just go to More Plates, More Dates. This guy actually backs up by science. This guy's good. You watch this. I don't know about this guy. He seems just like every other fitness YouTuber to me. But that main gaining isn't bad. I think that's fine. If it means clean bulking, I think that's fine.
To navigate if you're looking at fitness YouTubers, because there's the dickheads who are telling you to not bulk, don't cut.
Man, who are these dickheads? I have never seen him. Who are these? Who are these dickheads? Who's the dickhead, man?
Main gaining. And they say this because it gets more likes to tell people like, yo, you'll gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. Whoa. So there's these people.
That's kind of hard to do.
On the other hand, there's the
unless you're on trend,
which you see these
trend baloney.
Krispy Kreme donuts are telling you, yeah, just get the calories in, bro, just get the calories. Who do you trust? This was my problem. So when I finally escaped from these guys telling me not to bulk, and I started to bulk, I started watching the dirty bulkers and thought that it was a really good idea to eat, you know, an extra 500.
I dirty bulk, bro.
Eating ice cream because if I hit your macros,
I dirty bulk.
My lifts didn't even go up. I felt sick and I gained extra body fat. The critique that I have to these dirty bulk guys, which no one has ever said in the fitness industry before, calories calories are not the same. Even macros are not the same. Protein and protein is not the same. You do realize that people don't ever say this, right? People think that if something has the same macros, it's the same thing. It's not. 30 grams of protein from whey protein will build you more muscle than 30 grams of protein from some bullshit like vegan protein, soy or some shit. It literally has a different...
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Body, even though the macro is still 30 grams. 100 grams of carbs from ice cream compared to 100 grams of carbs...
I mean, yeah, that's right.
Muscle is your testosterone's probably too low. The majority
your testosterone's too low.
You're not gaining enough muscle. Is your testosterone's
eating shit food. Cap. I eat shit food, and I'm strong as shit. Not true. There are fitness YouTubers that do that. Name me one that's spouting bullshit. Flex for me. I used to be much skinnier than that. Before, when I first started, I couldn't lift 30 pounds. Like, I couldn't lift it. It was really hard. Like, I couldn't even move it. But now I can do like 5 of it. Just like that. But I'd be really pushing myself. My bro, you looking kind of malnourished. Relax, I'm gonna get bigger. By eating shit food, baby. I mean, it's kind of hard to actually clean bulk anyway, because you have to buy that good food, but I only got shit food in the fridge, bro, and I gotta eat it.
probably too low. The majority...
Your test is too low. I mean, you can only check if you get blood work done, but I mean, I don't feel like my test is too low, so I never bothered.
Reason that I can think of whilst you're not gaining enough muscle. You're simply not training hard enough.
Why do you watch this guy, man? There's no point. There's no point. Like, he's just telling you what you should already know. Yeah, if you're not kind of pushing yourself in the gym, that's I don't know, man. Like, I hear this all the time. They always say the same shit. I guess that just means you know everything already.
You probably would...
Next.
Probably would think it's that you're not sleeping enough. Sleep is important.
Sleep. Sleep 12 hours, bro. You gotta rest. These are for newbies. Yes, true. These are for newbies. I feel like you're an ego lifter. Yes. Well, kinda. I mean... Well, is it really ego if I can lift it? I mean, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to, hurt myself. I've hurt myself before. That's not good. I don't think I'm an ego lifter, but I will lift heavy. I care more about strength than, getting muscle, I guess. I prefer to be stronger. Sleeper build. But yeah, that video's... Yeah, it is kind of for newbies. But I assume all his videos are for newbies then. But these are kind of cringe, man. Why men are more feminine than ever? That's fucking hilarious. How do you explain that? Do I watch it? I love his titles, bro. Why men should not show emotion. Bro. You kind of seem feminine? That's good. Get that impression, bro. I don't know. I'm a bit different when I'm working out. But what makes me feminine, man? Tell me. Okay. Go on. Explain. What makes me feminine? Go on. Men should not show emotion. I don't agree. I think you should. Never make her your focus. Jesus Christ, man. These videos are just making you just not care about your relationship and not give a shit. That's kind of hard for me. That's kind of weird. Yeah, but I don't want to hear anything about femininity after hearing that laugh. How do you want me to laugh? What the fuck? Okay, but your laugh doesn't mean you're feminine, okay? I think it's a fine laugh. No, he makes you do. What? But he wants to focus more on your purpose and goals. I mean, isn't the goal a family? To have a family? I think you should focus on your bitch then. It's kind of no point, man. I mean, yeah, you should focus on your purpose and goals too. I mean, is that really hard to balance? How to deal with toxic people. Really? I like toxic girls. Toxic girls are the best. I think they're great, man. How I tricked my brain into doing hard things. Bro, just stop being a bitch. Man, these videos are so weird. I don't know. I guess you're right. They are for newbies. But what was that one I saw? Girls ignoring you? Listen to this. Alright, let's get some tips, boys. Let's get some tips, boys, from the Rizzler.
Jeffrey wants Jessica's attention. I know, maybe if I keep looking at her in a sexy way, she'll notice me. Jessica looks over her shoulder.
Oh god. No way people do that, bro.
Why doesn't she notice me? I'm such a nice
Yo, that
guy.
smile.
Yes. Adonis doesn't need to put in any effort into getting girls to notice him. His mere existence.
Alright, last video, bro. Last video, Nick.
To him like a magnet. But you know, young Adonis did struggle here. He wasn't very attractive, he wasn't in shape, he wasn't wealthy or high status, he wasn't the tribe leader yet. And so he often felt ignored by the women that he was interested in.
These women, bro.
He did, really
I don't even like him, bro.
Apart from the small things like messaging a girl on Tinder and she doesn't reply, or sending a DM and the girl doesn't reply. I can't think of like a very particular story to tell you the time that I was ignored by a girl in the early periods of my life. But you know what's interesting? It was actually when I started having sex. That's when girls started to ignore me. This was so interesting. I spent a lot of time when I was 17, 18, 19 years old. Even before I had even like actually gotten laid. I was researching these things because, you know, I was researching, wanting to learn, okay, what to do, how to fuck, how to make her orgasm.
How to fuck?
These things.
Yo, why do you watch this guy, man? Why do you watch this guy? Who the fuck Googles that? How to fuck? Do you really need tips? Ask her. You're the one fucking her. Bro, it's putting that as an example. That's a horrible example. Oh my god. I don't think that was an example though. Didn't he say that was his experience?
Even before I had even like actually gotten laid, I was researching these things because, you know, I was researching.
I was researching these things. What are you talking about, bro?
Learn, okay, what to do, how to fuck, how to make her orgasm. So I was researching these things, and actually it made me worse, bro. I remember when I first started having sex, this was the first time that consistently girls, they would just ignore me, they would just leave me on red or something. They'll leave you on. So, you know, oh, do you want to come see me?
Move on, man.
Oh yeah, Friday's good, and then before Friday, oh sorry, Friday's though, you know, and she keeps cancelling, reschedule again on Friday. Oh yeah, Friday's good, and then before Friday, oh sorry.
Today, Mercury is in retrograde. What? What?
Sorry, Friday's.
What?
So, you know, and she keeps cancelling, rescheduling. This started to happen so often, and it was actually
what does that even mean?
Me up mentally, because I don't know if this is like too specific or not, if anyone else can relate to this. But what was happening was that, you know, I'd been doing all this research on how to improve my bedroom skills. That seemed like a good idea. The issue with that was that then I became quite neurotically overthinking when it came time to make love. And so what happened then, from age 19 with my first ever girlfriend, then with like some girls that I started like, you know, dating casually, I was a bit of a degenerate back then. I do the hard part of like attracting her, bringing her back, you know, hooking up with her on Tinder or something. She comes over and I'm autistically thinking about the perfect routine that all of like the sex advice guys have told me, okay, do this, do this, do this. And you know what was so interesting? These girls would say, you know, it was a good time with me, whatever. Some girls will literally say, oh my god, you look like really ecstatic, right? Every single girl afterwards.
Bro, this guy just fucks around. You're listening to a fuckboy.
Even the girl said it was good and everything.
Is that what you want to be, man?
This is too vulgar, but this is my real story. And they didn't come back. I got ignored. And one time
this guy just wants to stick his pee-pee in any hot girl he sees. Like he has Tinder, bro. He's just out here to fuck.
Routine of prioritizing her. You know, the advice I saw online for like how to.
God. I don't really want to listen to this guy now. Like, he's just a piece of shit. I don't like people that fuck around, bro. Like, what's the point? Like, if that's his goal, sure, have it. But like, if your end goal is to have a family and shit, like, why are you even doing this? Listen, I'm a virgin, you know, believe it or not, Gabe's a virgin. But, you know, even if I wasn't, like, why would I do that, man? You should only fuck people like, I don't know, your partner and not, what are these one-night stands, man? He's a fuck boy years ago, but not anymore. He's changed. He's a new man. After sticking my pee-pee in many women, he's brand new. Like, I don't know, man. I would you date a girl like that? Would you date a girl that's just been fucking around and she tells you I've changed? I may have 10 to 20 pee-pees inside me, but I'm wife material now, I promise. Fuck off, bro. Fuck off. No. It's disgusting. I think being a fuck girl and a fuck boy are both gross. That's fucking sick. No, man. Like, I don't care. I don't like it, man. I really don't like people that fuck around like that. Ugh.
Prove your sex.
He went against that. I know, but like...
I brought a different girl back, and instead of doing this whole routine of, you know, trying to make her like feel good or anything, bro, I just fucked as hard as I possibly could. Literally, it was almost like an ego thing, whatever it was like an aggressive fucking pound. She did that. What I realized, like, you know, the big sort of period of my life when girls were ignoring me, especially, you know, they just disappear, was because I was acting in the same way that every other guy was. You see, every other guy was following this shitty advice online of like, yeah, focus on her, kiss her everywhere, take it, just close up.
Kiss her everywhere.
Following this advice, and I was just like them.
May I kiss your butthole, please?
Get them to go down on her, no problem. But a girl finding a guy,
I haven't kissed that part yet.
Pound the fuck out of them aggressively, and I'm talking about shit that you might think like would be too far, like slapping them, spitting in their mouth and stuff, choking them. That's like a special thing. So I wanted to be
yo, hey yo.
I was just like a normal guy before, maybe even, you know, a guy who's done a bit of research on how to be a good boy in the bedroom and stuff. And it was only when I abandoned all that and went back to my fucking like natural primal desire to dominate, that's when it all changed to me.
This is fucking hilarious. Primal. Nothing more primal than spitting in her mouth. Hey baby, open up. I got a big load for you. It's fucking hilarious. How is that primal, man? I don't think that's a good idea though. You're trying to be Liver King.
Linked below to private video that's not on YouTube. 3 bedroom mistakes that you're making. You can go click on that link.
Oh, chew.
In the sort of emails that you'll get there, I've spoken to some experiences that I've had, which I've never mentioned on YouTube, just because I know some like dickheads will watch it and think, oh yeah, he's lying or something. The truth is that most women, probably 80% of women, only want the top 20% of guys in all areas. So the top 20% of guys, the top 10% of guys, they're the desirable ones. And so if you want to be the kind of guy
from where? Where did you pull that statistic from?
Get ignored by girls. All you need to focus on is getting into the
You're just saying shit, bro.
And there's a few good ways to do this. What I've just mentioned before is improving your bedroom skills. Now, I didn't do that, right? So what I did was I improved the other things like my physique, my confidence, and I kind of left the sexual sides of things up until it was so late that I was actually having sex, but I wasn't good at it, and then I was like having problems with it. So that's why I've mentioned it first, because I went through a lot of mental turbulence because I improved myself, became attractive, started dating girls, but then didn't know how to really, like, I knew how to escalate it to sex, but I didn't know how to actually be good at it, and that really, really fucked me up mentally. I know it sounds degenerate, but I think it's so entirely important for a young man to at least feel confident in the bedroom, to feel confident with dominating a woman. Damn,
how bad did you fuck her? Like, what the fuck, man?
Like headache every single day, feeling like shit.
She must have been depressed after. Like, damn.
Now, what are the traits that the top 10% of men have that you can start to emulate and become, so that then you become one of these guys who don't get ignored? Well, be attractive. It's an important trait, if not the most important trait to attracting women. It's literally
you should check his physique and see yours. I have no doubt he looks good, better than me, man. But his advice is dog shit. Like, this advice is dog shit. Like, who really cares? Like, and that's the problem with this. Like, his way is like, get attractive, then you'll get any girl you want. And don't focus on that bitch too much, alright? Don't, because she might fuck you in the heart. Nobody wants that. Like, it's so dumb, bro. Like, and that's what's worse. That's why it's kind of hard also to be in a relationship, because you don't know if that bitch is just with you because you look good. I don't know about you, but I kind of want a bitch that stays with me despite me looking however I look, whether I'm skinny or fat, bro. I want a girl that loves me for me. So the fact that he's jacked, girls are probably just coming to him because he's jacked, which sucks. There's nothing we can do about that, sadly, boys. This is why I kind of wish I had nothing. I mean, I kind of wish I had a girl when I had nothing. That way, when I do have something, you know, she stayed with me. I know she stayed for me because I had nothing. Like, that's the hard part. But I mean, yeah, his message is good. Just get jacked, I guess, because, you know, getting a good physique is good. But this fuckboy shit is.
But in the new modern age of
and googling how to do it, like, what?
Instagram and Tinder, you not only have to look good, you have to take good pictures. This is a twofold point of improvement. A lot of guys don't look good, but you know, a fair amount of guys have started to look good and, you know, improve their style their hair, build some muscle. But the majority of guys are trash at taking pictures. Now,
yo, man, what is this advice, man? He's literally just giving me advice to take better pictures of myself. What am I, an OnlyFans whore? What the hell is this? I don't give a fuck. You don't need to take pictures to be a better man. What the who gives a fuck if you take better pictures, man? Just take the picture. This advice is dog shit. I'm not cap, no cap, you're kind of those. I don't compete. I'm competing with myself from the past guys. What are you talking about? You mean the girl you're with? I mean, yeah, I mean, he didn't give any sources, but I mean, kind of weird. I don't get what you meant. You're kind of one of those I don't compete. I'm competing with myself from past guys. What does that mean? Like you're competing with other dudes? Or you're competing with the dudes she's been with? Saying like she upgraded? I don't know, man. That's fine, but this is kind of like Andrew Tate. This guy's just like Andrew Tate, man. Andrew Tate is so fucking stupid. I'm sure you like Andrew Tate too, don't you? But this guy is he's literally just the same thing. I used to, you know, the stuff Andrew Tate says is kind of fucked, but he's said some pretty weird things that just made me stop listening to Andrew Tate, bro. Andrew Tate's really nah. ICL Gabe, you look eyed, but you're like a face guy, if you know what I mean. Face? Nah, I'm body, bro. Yeah, I'm face and body. She better have both. And a personality, but that usually just means hopefully she's not dumb as shit. You know, and can respect boundaries, isn't really, you know, a whore. That's a good one. That's pretty good. Now, also Hamza makes fun of people who watch Tate. Oh, that's good. But he's kind of saying the same shit Tate's saying, I think. I think I'm a little too mature for any of this shit, man. And most of this shit can be summed up in like 5 minutes. This is a 15-minute video, man. Wait, did you hear that thing that Tate said? I'm too lazy to find the video, but Tate said something about like, it's different like when a man cheats versus a girl cheating. If a man cheats, that's just exercise. That's what Tate said. It's fucking exercise, bro. But for her, no, that'll break my heart if you cheat. But if I cheat, I'm just jogging. Too mature, but laughs like a pure girl, plays Roblox. How the fuck do you guys want me to laugh, man? I kind of can't help that one. And plays Roblox. I only play Roblox, cheated it. I mean, I'm sorry, but if I couldn't cheat on Roblox, it's not that fun. Roblox is kind of, I'm only just here to cheat at it. Plus, I'm really good at, you know, scripting. If I was neither of those things, I would never play Roblox. Probably play League. That's like a girl sucking so much dick, and you're like surprised that she's different now. Like, no, after the third dick, I realized I shouldn't do it anymore. I should do it with who I love, and not some random guy that I saw who has abs. Like, it's really weird, man. He stopped being a fuckboy at 22? What the fuck, bro? I'm good, man. I'm good. Like, you don't need 22. You don't need to be 22, bro. You could figure that shit out at 18. Even 16. Gabe, are you Asian? No. Can we move from Hamza? Yeah, I know. We'll move on from him. I mean, I'm sure his videos are great, but I think I know everything he's talking about. All of it. But using his past as an example to say of how bad of a guy he was, like, and how he's better now. I mean, that's great, but most of these things are like, really? Like, really? They just make you go like, really? Sorry, I didn't go much into detail this video, and I think I want to explain a few things. Because one, I'm not making fun of him, because, you know, he's very open about his past, saying, you know, shit, he's like fucked a lot of girls, and I'm sure he's a different man now, because, I mean, are you really not gonna be a better man after that? But like, okay, Sure, right? I don't really mind that. Like he's good. Like, and he's trying to better help people that are really lost in life, and that's okay. But I feel like what I forgot to mention in this stream the entire time is that most of his videos feel very like it's catering to beta male losers, like actual just guys that are so insecure that they would Google these fucking things to just be better. Like why, like how to get girls to stop ignoring you. Like I don't know, but the one advice I guess I'm fine with from him is like, you know, he's teaching people how to get jacked and stuff. That's good, but not that I'm saying like he's not a good source of information to get jacked, but he's also not the best. Not that I'm saying like he's the worst place to, you know, get information to get jacked, but he's not the best. But I think, you know, if you care about getting muscle and getting jacked, you should just watch More Plates, More Dates. People or anybody actually that like just backs up their claims, like when they say like you have the, like when those like YouTubers or people that just say like do 15 reps, right, and then you'll get a shit ton of muscle. Like who said? Like where, like, do you just have to trust him outright? No, you, if he links like some sources to like some actual medical studies, at least PubMed sources, then yeah, you know, that's good. You know, that's okay. You know, at least, you know, he's not just spouting random shit that he just pulled out of his ass. That's good. So yeah, you should probably just watch people that actually give you sources on what they say. Scientific data is important, especially in, you know, when you're working out. It's basically, if you don't care about those things, you're kind of just believing him just because you believe him. And you know, I'm it's cute, you know. You know, it's cute. I think it's adorable. Like if someone like, you know, you guys, my fans, like were to just trust something I say outright without any sources, that's fine. You know, I think I would take care of you guys though. You know, I wouldn't tell you lies, but you should probably just trust people when they actually like when they tell you to do something, make sure it's backed up by some form of fucking research. But yeah, that's what I have to say about him. The next thing that I really hate about this is, like I said, yes, it does cater to losers. Here's the big question that I want to pose to you. It's rhetorical. Like, if you want to be this guy that he portrays, this Giga Chad, this guy that's like above like most guys, right? Like you're shooting for that guy. Do you really think the kind of guy that is like that is watching videos like this? No, man. That fucker was like that straight out of the womb. He was fucking, I don't know, he was just fucking, he was already a Giga Chat when he came out of the vagina, so it doesn't matter. You know, right? It doesn't matter. He doesn't watch videos like this. People that really don't care, like, or just like are alphas, sigmas, as we say now, they don't watch videos like this, bro. And I think, you know, it's good to be like better, but if you're trying to be that kind of guy, that alpha chatty guy, I don't think you'll ever get there, because he didn't need to, you know, watch YouTube videos, Google these things to be that kind of guy. He already was. So you're just pretending to be something you're not, and I don't think that's good either. So the only advice I would say is, you know, I respect what he says about self-betterment. You know, it's good to work out. There are literally no cons apart from the time it takes and the macros you have to eat. But honestly, that's a fair trade-off to be jacked, right? But his advice on women too, like, it's not good advice, all right? Like, so if you know, like, okay, I don't know who needs to hear this, okay? But I have to share like my experiences so you guys could better relate or understand where I'm coming from. But I've been with a lot of girls, all right? Probably a dozen girls, like a dozen. And I would say out of all the girls I've been with, they were beautiful. You know, yeah, they were all beautiful. I mean, I think I've dated a few that were kind of, but those didn't last long either, so I wouldn't really count them. But I dated a few girls that were beautiful when I had nothing. I was much skinnier than I look right now. I don't look too big. You know, I don't look too jacked. This is like 13 inches. But I used to be much skinnier. Like skinny as in my bicep size used to be 9 inches. So now I'm like at 13. So I used to be much skinnier than that, and I was with those girls when I was still skinny. And I was also with those girls when I had no money. You can still find beautiful girls that'll be with you despite you not being any of those things. You know what I mean? You don't have to be jacked. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be successful. Okay? And I think that's a more key quality in finding that girl rather than being with a girl that was just with you because you were jacked, rich, successful, etc. Right? I think that's much better to be with a girl that'll stay with you when you have nothing. That way, when you actually have, when you actually like get jacked, get successful, at least you know she didn't stay with you for those things. You were already you became those things while you were with her. So yeah, I think that's a more important quality to look for in a girl. But if you're already jacked and rich and successful, it kind of sucks. There's really no way to like test a girl to see whether she's like staying with you just because you are those things, and see if you would, if you lost those things, would she still be there for you? That's the one problem I have, but it is what it is, But I think you should find that kind of girl, more importantly. Like, if you want her beautiful, that's fine. There are a lot of beautiful girls out there that'll stay with you despite, you having nothing. They will just stay with you for you. And that's the girl you should be looking for, and not that, okay? Like I get what he says about like, how to get girls and shit, but there really is no fucking riz. There's no fucking secret, okay? Because if you really wanted to please all girls, then you would just be a porn star, bro. Like, and the goal is to get married, right? And have a family, right? With a girl. Good. That means one family, I assume. If you really cared about getting more than one girl, then you're polyamorous, right? Like you want to have 5 wives or some shit. But that's okay. I don't really care. But I think it's fucked up. That's my opinion about it. But you're only aiming for one girl, and that's good, right? You're only aiming for one. So all you need is one, bro. So do you really need to get girls? Like you just need one, and you're looking for the right one too. Ooh, the right one. So what? I don't see the point in pleasing all these girls. Like, if your goal was one girl, like if you're a fuckboy, then yeah, you go work on some tips. Go Google how to fuck like this guy. I don't know. Like, just do some weird shit that'll just make you more like attracted to whores. I mean, I'm sorry, but it is what it is, man. I'm sorry. I don't really, he has fucked a lot. It seems very open about it, but I don't think that's a good quality to do anyway. And I would very regret that if I did that in my life. And people make fun of like virgins and stuff, but Gabe is a virgin, and I don't see it as bad. I think it's great. I didn't lose my virginity. And it's all, but guys are shamed for it, which is fucking weird. I don't get that, because I don't shame girls. I shame them if they fucked a lot. Like, and you should be, society should shame guys too, bro. Like, that's kind of disgusting. No one wants to date a girl that's been with 20 dicks. And you don't, and I assume, I hope to assume, if there's any girls that, that can like comment down in the chat, I assume you also don't want a guy that's fucked 20 vaginas. I'm just saying, like, that, it's just obvious, right? So I'm glad to be a virgin. I'm glad I get to share my virginity with hopefully someone special and not waste it on a fucking one night stand or a Tinder date and just fuck around with it, because I don't respect those people that do that. And yeah, it's not a good thing. Yeah, and I don't think it's a good thing. So it's very hypocritical for guys to want a girl that hasn't fucked around when they have also fucked around. So whatever Hamza's getting now, I don't think he'll ever find a girl that's a virgin. That's for fucking sure. It'd be a little weird. Maybe he would. That's what's great about having 4 billion fucking girls in the world, right? Like, you'll find a girl that'll stay with you regardless, and that's my point. All right, you shouldn't shoot to attract all girls. Okay, like, you don't need to. There's no point, because your goal is one. Like I said, I hope your goal is one. So out of 4 billion, you should just that's why I'm saying you should just be yourself. There's no Riz, okay? Riz doesn't exist. It's not a real thing. Just be you. Just be you. That's all you need to be. I promise. I promise. Just be yourself. And any girl that comes to you for you is good. I mean, it's very bad, right? If you're like a loser or something, you don't go outside or anything. You have this weird, like, I don't know, you just collect all these anime pillows. I'm sure, yes, that's kind of weird. I don't think you'll ever find a decent girl, but you're not decent in the first place, okay? Like, you're not anything special. Like, even if when I had nothing, I think the thing that, made those girls attracted to me in the first place was my personality, and that's good. I think I'd want a girl that stays with me for me, because your personality is pretty much you. But yeah, you shouldn't like try to attract any girls, and you shouldn't watch videos like this anyway. So Lit Talk, the guy in my stream, if you're watching this video, I don't think you need to watch most of his videos, bro. It's kind of like I just don't see the point. In my perspective, I really don't see the point on what you could possibly learn, because if you really cared, I mean, in the long run, like, if you really want to attract a girl, you should attract the right one. I hope you want to attract the right one, and not just because they're beautiful and you want to fuck them. I hope the end goal is wanting to spend the rest of your life with her, instead of just trying to, see how that pussy feels on your pee-pee. But yeah. There's no point to watch his, girls getting girls tips. Like this Riz shit, this TikTok Riz thing, it's so stupid, and I hate that it's a thing, because it's not real. It's not real. Pickup lines don't work. And saying sweet things to a girl is not Riz. It's just, it's called flirting. Or it's just called being a good boyfriend. Giving her affirmations. But yeah, it's not real. Okay, Riz isn't real. It's stupid. And if you really want to attract a girl, but like, let's say you want to attract a specific girl, like you don't care. Like there's this girl in class, or this girl that you just saw out on the street, and she's really beautiful, and you want to spend the rest of your life with her. Just be sure that it's probably going to be really hard. Like it's really going to be hard, as in you might have to sacrifice everything, even yourself, to be with her. And that's okay. I think that's fine. I think that's sweet. I think that's cute. Like if a girl would give up, even herself to change for me, I love that. That's cute. That's adorable. And that's definitely a good, quality in a person, but just be willing to be willing to give yourself up to be with them, because odds are they probably don't like who you are. And there's probably some stuff you have to change. Like, let's say your laugh, you motherfuckers were making fun of my laugh on stream. Okay, so like, if you were my girlfriend, like my chat was my girlfriend, then I'd have to change my laugh, because it bothered you. But I don't give a fuck about any of you. But if it was your girlfriend, right, you'd have to change yourself, to be with her. And I don't think that's a bad thing at all, because you decided yourself that you wanted to be with this person. But just be sure that when it does get hard, you're not the one that eventually leaves in the first place, because you're the one that came up. Just be sure that when you do want that girl that that you met as a stranger and cold approach her, make sure you're willing to give everything up, everything, for her. I mean, this is what you wanted, but it's not gonna be fucking sunshine and rainbows, okay? Like, you're gonna have to sacrifice some stuff. Which was most of the girls I was with, they had to sacrifice a lot to be with me, because some of the shit they did was fucking weird. And most of the girls I was with actually came to me. Like, I don't actually Riz girls. Girls just come to me. And I'm not saying that as a flex. I'm saying that as, like, it's good that they came to me for me. Like, they want to be with me for me. Okay? And I think that's more important, that when a girl comes to you, I think it's good that they're willing to sacrifice anything to be with you. And I think that's a good quality. Whether it's vice versa, whether you're the guy. Because I think it's very different if you were the guy doing that shit. So yeah. That's my take on it. I'm not gonna play more of the video. You can watch the rest on stream, because this video is already long enough. This is like a 15-minute fucking recording of just me cutting into my own opinion. But I don't think this is really an opinion. I think this is fact. I'm sorry. I don't really have to drop sources. I feel like this should just be obvious. But you know, I'm willing to debate anyone that Gabe loves debating. Gabe loves proving himself right all the time. You know, I think I have a big ego on things that I believe are right. So, you know, if you disagree with me in any way, feel free to, you know, argue with me on stream when I do stream, or in the comments, because you know, it's gonna be less productive because I'm not always gonna be, you know, online just to read fucking comments. But yeah, on stream is much better because you can, you know, argue with me on a live on a live chat. But yeah, that's my take. I hope you guys actually take that to heart. I know I'm a very small YouTuber again. Used to be much bigger, you know, getting more views, but I eventually will. I promise all of you, I will really focus and try to be a much bigger YouTuber than I was before, and try and give all my effort as much as I can. But yeah, for anybody watching this is the only video you need to know if you feel insecure about getting a girl, about yourself. All I can really give you as a tip is just self-betterment. Try to work on yourself. Be the best person that you can be. Try not to compete with anyone. But you know, as much as I would like to say that I'm competing with my past self, I like to compete with other people as well. And you know, I think it's good. Obviously, there's some people you just can't compete with. There will always be bigger fish in the ocean, you know, trying to fucking eat you up. But is all I'm trying to say. But you know, there is, you know, it's good to compete. You know, like people that are on your level. You know, you could, you know, help each other. You know, just. And Gabe might not seem like it, but I'm a quite competitive guy. You know, I like being competitive. You know, I like bettering myself every day, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally. But yeah, this is the only video you ever need to watch. So that guy, I was in my stream, Litok. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't ask. I'm gonna try my best to remember the people that came to my stream, because you guys are actually, you know, very important to me, because you still watch me, and you were the first people, you know, to watch me when I, you know, still have 5, 6, 8 viewers on stream. When I used to have over, like, I think the last actual Roblox stream I did, I had 300. I was much nervous because there was 300, but now there's only like 8. I feel less I feel more comfortable, you know, talking on stream and stuff, especially with my face, doing it for the first time, talking with you guys live. It's gonna start getting, you know, probably more annoying or weirder when or you know, more. I'll probably get more nervous the moment I get more viewers on stream. But yeah, if anybody, you know, just sees this video, whether you've been watching me for years or not, this is the only advice you need to hear as a man. And as a girl, just be yourself too. There's nothing to it, and try your best. I know that man looks delicious, but just rub your pussy, okay? Just let it out. Finger your vagina out, just like what guys do, and masturbate, and try to not waste your virginity, because as much as this is like hard to hear, being a virgin, it makes you a higher valued woman than some girl that's, you know, been fucking around. But this also goes, I believe personally, this also goes for guys as well. So try your best. You know, I'm sure she's hot, you know, and I'm sure that pussy's, oh my god, I'm sure it's addicting, but try your best to control it, and just buy a fleshlight if you have to. Like, Jesus Christ, like I really don't get people that can't control themselves sexually. Like, I'm sure sex is great. You know, I haven't fucked. You know, I couldn't say, but I think I'd be able to. You know, I think I'd be able to control myself whether or not to fuck. So I think it's important that you guys do too. That's all you have to do to be a better man. Just work on yourself. Just work on yourself. Be the best version you can be. And that's literally all the information you need to hear. If you're trying to be this alpha sigma male guy, I'm sorry, but odds are you're probably not that guy. If you're like Googling how to be that guy, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know, like let's say rich people, right? like let's say rich people, right? I'm sure that everyone wants to be rich, right? But nobody can make it out, right? Like, but rich people, like actual rich people before the fucking internet were rich without, like, how do you think people back then without fucking internet and shit got rich? Like, they were already rich. Like, they don't need fucking YouTube videos, all right? They don't need people to tell them, all right? They were already rich, and that's what I'm saying. Like, odds are, if you're fucking Googling it, how to be a person you're not, you're probably not that guy. And you should look within, like, you should probably soul search that shit, whether, like, you are. Because as much as I want to be rich too, I don't really like money. You know, like, I mean, I just want money to be well off. I don't really want, like, fucking Lambos. I don't want a Rolex, even though I do have this watch that, even though I have this watch that has a Rolex watch face. Looks sick, huh? I think it looks nice. Okay, I think it looks nice, but I'm not buying it for the Rolex. I'm just buying it because it looks good. But I've never thought like, fuck, I really need a Rolex. I will save $17,000 to buy a fucking Rolex Dayanetta. What was it? Daytona. I don't know. But, fuck, I don't know. Like, I'm that guy. I'm not. You know, I really don't like a lot of things, and that's what's great. But I'm more focused on like just learning to be smarter, I guess, and be better and be funnier and, you know, be a good streamer. I know my first stream was pretty low quality. Sadly, I can't do anything about it because my internet sucks here, and I do live on an island, let's not forget. But I will be moving soon. Hopefully my internet gets better so I can actually stream at 1080 60 FPS, you know, and, you know, not lag and see the chat live and not delayed. But yeah, that's my take. This is a long video. I'm sorry if you, but for the people that stuck around for that to watch this, thank you. But yeah, that's all you guys need to hear. That's all you guys really need to listen to. I don't need to watch I don't need to watch like 10 Hamza videos to be a better man. I think I'll just be a better man, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a big advocate on just do it. So yeah, I really like so I really like Nike's shit for that. You know, they literally just say just do it. So if you don't actually know what that means, it basically just means do it alone, do it broke, do it tired, do it in pain. Just do it. That's why I like that quote. And it's really powerful because most people really just don't need to hear. And I get most people really need motivation, but I'm sorry to say this too. People that, you know, are like that, you know, that alpha, sigma, that guy doesn't really need motivation to do what he's supposed to do. Neither do I. I don't really watch motivational videos. I mean, they hype me up. I mean, they do hype me up, but I don't need to hear that to, you know, to work out tomorrow. Like, I don't need to hear that. And that's what I'm saying, like discipline and shit. But yeah, you don't really need to watch people like that. So if you're the kind of guy that watches videos like that, I'm sorry, but all you need to hear is that you just need to try your best every day and be 1% better than you used to. That's it. And as for relationships, you don't have to please everyone. I'm a fucking YouTuber, all right? I'm a streamer. I made content for years. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like me, and a lot of people that, you know, don't like what I say to them, and that's okay, because I'm not trying to please everyone, okay? I'm not fucking, what am I, a porn star? Like, I'm not trying to please you, all right? I'm not trying to make you jack off to me and make you that pleasured to watch me. I'm just making content that I hope a majority of you like. But I'm also trying to give you guys good advice on how to be better. But this is all you really need to watch. Like, if you're lost right now, and I know there's a lot of people are, but like, that's all you really need to hear, honestly. Like, I really don't think there's anything more. Like, you literally just have to be better. And if you think you are a loser, which you are, I'm sorry to say, but you probably are if you watch videos like this, try to generally be likable. How about that? There. Boom. How to be generally likable. So if you have stuffed anime pillows that you fuck on a daily, you know, probably not do that, and more girls will come to you. I don't know, man. Just try not to be weird, all right? That's the key, I guess. Try not to be too fucking obtuse is what I'd say, incongruent, you know, geometry metaphors. But yeah, that's it for this video. And like I said, I'm not directing any hate towards Hamza. I don't hate what he does. I'm sure he's a good person now because he's very open about, you know, his shitty past, which I think is good because he's trying to better himself. But you also don't need to watch content like this. Like, it's not necessary. Like, I mean, you can if you want to. You know, I'm sure that, you know, people really care about the content that they watch, like videos like this, but it's information that you really just don't need to hear. Like, I don't know. It's because the reason I say that is because, like, I already know these things. So most of what he says is either right or wrong. And I'm not going to go through each video and, you know, fucking diagnose which, you know, what he said that's right or wrong. But, you know, I'm saying, but mostly I don't hate him, you know, and I don't direct any hate towards Hamza is because he's just trying to help, right? He's just trying to help. But most of his videos are kind of fucking cringe. Like I don't think you really need to watch those. Those are pretty pathetic. I'm going to be honest. Like, if you need to watch videos like that, something's wrong with you. And you need to work on just that. Like, you don't need Hamza, bro, to be a better man. There were better men than Hamza that existed that didn't need fucking YouTube and didn't need tutorials on how to be a better guy. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's my take. That's it. Because I really love talking, and that's why my stream was 8 hours long. But yeah, that's it. That's my advice. Take it or leave it. Do whatever you want with it. Thank you for watching at the end. Appreciate it.